From the Cronkite studios in downtown Phoenix, this is Cronkite News.
Arizona's District 5 congressional race goes to court. What one candidate says went wrong in the state primary.
Plus, our new poll shows how Arizona voters feel about the controversial Prop 205 and what it could mean for recreational marijuana.
And some changes are on the way when it comes to grading Arizona schools.
Cronkite News starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Cronkite News on Arizona PBS. I'm Danielle Kernkamp.
And I'm Veronica Acosta. Thank you for joining us. It's a difference of less than 10 votes that gives Andy Biggs the win over Christine Jones in the 5th Congressional District Republican primary. And they're taking their fight for every vote into court today. Alexa Stukrath is in the broadcast center to tell us what happened at the hearing today.
Christine Jones was present in court today as the recounting of ballots was discussed. Witnesses were called to the stand to testify that they either completed a provisional ballot without the knowledge that their vote wouldn't be counted, or their signatures on their ballots were being contested.
I was disappointed. I mean, I took the time out of my day, and I thought that it would be, you know, it's my civil right to vote. It's my civil right to be a juror. It's, you know, I take those kind of responsibilities very serious.
They made every effort on their end to vote. Because there's some misunderstanding with the signature, there's no reason to discount their vote or take away their opportunity to participate in the democratic process.
Elementary at 20.
The polling place that their vote wouldn't count. They testified that if they had known that it wouldn't have counted, they would have gone to their correct polling place. They also said that, to their knowledge, there was no intent by poll workers to discredit their votes in any way, and the voters had filled out paperwork in the county recorder's office in order to get their votes counted. The hearing continued this afternoon. No word yet on when the judge will issue his ruling. In the broadcast center, Alexa Stukrath, Cronkite News.
When Hispanic Heritage Month begins next week, Latino voters advocates say they plan to be looking forward as well as back. Cronkite News reporter Sabella Scalise is live in our Washington bureau with details.
Experts have long said that the growing Latino population in the U.S. makes them a potentially powerful voting bloc. A group of Latino advocates met in Washington today to discuss how they're going to use Hispanic Heritage Month as a call to action to urge those Hispanic voters to flex their muscles in this fall's election.
We're going to try on September 15th to really maximize the Latino community's celebrations and fiestas, to ask them to say, great that we're Latino, great that we're proud of our community, but what are we going to do about it to really be integrated into American culture and society and civic life.
Today's meeting included Voto Latino, the National Council of La Raza, and Latino Decisions. They said they plan an increase of ads, outreach, and local voter registration campaigns in the coming weeks focusing on Latino votes. Urbina said that will include ramped-up activity by Voto Latino student chapter in Arizona, a state that is a particular focus of the group's efforts.
The number of Latinos casting a ballot grew by 18% nationally, but that was 26% growth in Arizona between 2008 and 2012.
Martinez de Castro says this month couldn't have come at a better time to reach Latinos of all ages.
So we definitely have a lot of big activities between now and the end of the voter registration period to energize people. Hispanic Heritage Month of Action with activities across the country, a big back-to-school voter registration push in high schools to make sure that eligible high school seniors are registered, and door-to-door. We're going door-to-door in a number of states and engaging people to become voters.
Hispanic Heritage Month starts next Thursday and runs through the middle of October, about the same time that voter registration comes to a close. Live in Washington, Sabella Scalise, Cronkite News.
Immigration issues also have a major impact on the American workforce. Cronkite News reporter David Caltabiano spoke with advocates and businesses here in the Valley.
This local cement manufacturing company is pushing out tons of cement on the conveyor belt every day, wrapped up and ready to be used in neighborhoods across the valley. But there's one problem. Superlight can't sell their cement to contractors because the contractors don't have enough workers to install it.
They've tried to hire the American worker. They've paid more in labor and wages, and the attrition rate sometimes can be as quickly as 3 days, but the average is closer to 7.
That's right. Angel says workers quit in a week or less.
They've just walked off the job and said, I don't want to do this. And unfortunately, we also hear I can make almost as much or as much on welfare.
But the companies still need workers. They say anywhere from 1,000 to 3,000 new employees. And they're looking outside the U.S. to fill them. Lance Wells has been in business immigration litigation for more than 30 years.
Whenever there's a problem, like so we had the Great Recession, lots of people unemployed. Who do we blame for that? Well, we've got all these illegal folks here taking all the jobs, and so we got a lot of unemployment among our U.S. citizens. There's always somebody to blame. That might be true in some other parts of the United States, but that's just never been true here in Arizona.
Wells works with hundreds of companies, including those cement businesses. He says government needs to make it easier for foreign workers to get visas. But State Senator John Kavanaugh disagrees.
We have college-educated people who are baristas at Starbucks making minimum wage or near minimum wage. I think if they were offered jobs in construction, paying 3-4 times that amount, I think they would jump on those jobs.
Senator Kavanaugh agrees with the notion that temporary visas can be issued to companies that need workers, but says a call to the U.S. Department of Labor wouldn't do any good.
First, I would need a Republican on the other end of the phone answering. Otherwise, I don't think what I have to say will do much. The problem with the Democrat Party is that they pander to illegal immigrants.
In the meantime, Superlight and companies like it will try to work through the immigration red tape to find workers. In Chandler, Arizona, David Coltibiano, Cronkite News.
Angel and Wells are currently in the process of acquiring visas for workers, but the 6 to 8 month time frame keeps the community of companies still struggling to find employment.
Presidential candidates Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton hit the campaign trail again today. And after a night focus on national security, both candidates are attacking each other on their comments from last night's town hall meetings on NBC News. While at a campaign rally in Charlotte, North Carolina, Hillary Clinton said Trump failed last night's test, saying she was shocked by Trump's praise for Russian President Vladimir Putin, calling his move unpatriotic and insulting to the presidential office. Responding to Clinton's attacks today, Trump says Clinton is trying to make up for a poor performance last night. At his rally in Cleveland, Trump called Clinton totally trigger happy, saying she is too quick in wanting to intervene and topple regimes.
We are tracking new reaction from across Arizona after a poll was conducted by the Arizona Republic, the Morrison Institute, and Cronkite News. We asked registered voters in Arizona how they feel about the presidential nominees, state politicians, and issues that will appear on the November ballot. The poll showed Clinton and Trump had equal support in our state. Our Public Insight Network Bureau asked people how they'd convince undecided voters to support their candidate. Owen Rose told us, quote, I would suggest to an undecided voter that the Republican nominee is a carnival huckster who will say anything, true or not, and is in no way qualified for the position. And Gayla Coletto says, quote, I would tell them to vote their conscience because it doesn't matter if either one wins because we will have to unite after the election to save our republic.
Come November, Arizona voters will also be able to vote on a proposition that would legalize the recreational use of marijuana in the state. In our poll, we wanted to see how voters are leaning on Prop 205. I spoke to two people who had different views on both the poll and the proposition. Voters in Arizona will get the opportunity to vote in favor or against Prop 205, an attempt to make the recreational use of marijuana legal.
I think it's a fantastic policy. It's a great improvement over essentially the ridiculous and failed policies of prohibition.
But others do have opposing views.
The proposition itself is just the latest iteration in misleading the Arizona voter base with promises of tax dollars, lower regulation, safer communities, money for education.
The Arizona Republic, the Morrison Institute, and Cronkite News conducted a poll to see where voters stood on the subject of legalizing marijuana. They found that more than half of voters were in favor of Prop 205.
The question no longer is, should Arizona legalize marijuana? The question now is, should voters approve of Proposition 205 and the schemes contained therein that might also involve legalizing recreational marijuana?
The poll asked whether or not voters would fill in yes or no on Prop 205 by gender, racial background, region, and age, among others. Age results were especially interesting, as those 51 and older were the only age group to be against the passing of the proposition.
It's what we expect. We expect that this is going to be a tight race between now and November.
The poll asked 10 questions and had a total of 784 respondents.
The results of the poll were weighted by registered voters according to age, party, gender, and county, and were also adjusted by non-responses.
Pinal County will have an insurance option in the marketplace under the Affordable Care Act in 2017. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Arizona decided on Wednesday to continue offering marketplace insurance plans in the county. Between 8,000 and 10,000 residents receive health insurance through the marketplace. Meanwhile, our Cronkite News Public Insight Network Bureau wants to hear about your thoughts on different forms of pain relief. You can go online to cronkitenews.azpbs.org to fill out our online query or share your story. Changes are coming to the state school accountability system.
And coming up on Cronkite News, we have details on which standardized tests failing schools could be forced to use.
The senator from Montana, by God, wants the status quo. That's great. Shame on you.
Plus, Senator John McCain is sounding off about funding for tribal schools, and today he is celebrating a victory.
I think I finally found my hallelujah. I've been waiting for this moment all my life now. All my dreams are coming true, yeah. I've been waiting for this moment. It's good to be alive right about now.
This is a box that showed you a world beyond your own. It was just a box, but the world has changed, and so have we. And now the box can be almost any size or shape. And you decide what you want to explore. Anytime, any place. Break out of the box with PBS.
The A through F school letter grade accountability system is currently on hold, and the state school board is making changes to how some schools' performances will be measured. Jesse Canales tells us what changes teachers would like to see to benefit their students.
One change some teachers would like to see is a bigger focus on college readiness and less attention to standardized testing.
School letter grade accountability system places the majority of the emphasis on AZ merit scores.
It's so important for the school financially, and the teachers feel that burden.
Heritage Elementary principal Justin Dye was one of the few principals in favor of the A to F system, but believes putting the majority of the focus on standardized tests does not fully capture what teachers actually do.
They don't want one test to determine whether they were successful or not, because there's so many other ways to build students.
Although teachers and administrators say schools should be held accountable for student grades, they say it should not all come down to one test.
It's kind of sad that education has turned to more of teaching to the test instead of teaching to lifelong learners and students.
Starting next year, district and charter schools can choose from other standardized tests, but schools with a D or F grades must use the AZ merit. Vice President of the Arizona State Board of Education, Tim Carter, proposed a new conceptual design, adding new factors separate from standardized tests when grading schools.
I'm recommending that we add 15% for career readiness, which is brand new, and 15% for college.
An ad hoc committee made up of parents, state board members, and school representatives will determine how the finalized conceptual plan will be used and what other standardized tests qualify.
The vote for the A2F conceptual plan will take place on the September 26th State School Board meeting. It is open to the public and parents are encouraged to provide feedback. In the Broadcast Center, Jessica Nollis, Cronkite News.
The Senate Committee on Indian Affairs gave the green light to a bill expanding education savings accounts to students at Native American schools. Cronkite News reporter Claire Caulfield was in Washington, D.C. and saw the drama unfold.
Senator McCain's bill could make 12,000 Native American students in Arizona eligible for education savings accounts. But McCain and Senator John Tester of Montana had a heated debate on Wednesday over what that expansion might mean.
But I do not believe in any program that would divert public education funds to private entities with limited accountability.
The Native American Education Opportunity Act would transfer 90% of what would have gone to that student's tribal school to an independent account managed by the student's family. These funds can be used for educational expenses, ranging from tuition at a private school to textbooks.
We're going to today consider a bill that would create a separate line item to subsidize the voucher plans of a handful of states at the expense of tribal schools across this country.
A passionate McCain defended the bill, saying the conditions at schools run by the Bureau of Indian Education are too dire to ignore.
This is really a simple vote. You want the status quo? You want the situation as it is today? Or do you want to try to give these kids a choice, which obviously the Senator from Montana does not want?
In the end, McCain won a narrow victory.
Clerk will report.
The ayes are 7, the nays are 6.
The bill now moves to the full Senate, but it's a race against the clock. There are only 40 workdays left in this session, and there is currently no related bill in the House.
One Arizona congressman is pushing to preserve Native American land.
And coming up on Cronkite News, you'll meet the tribal leaders who are fighting to protect the Gila River.
Temperatures across the valley are currently a few degrees below normal this evening, but triple digits are about to return. I have your full weekend forecast when Cronkite News returns.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm always searching to feel like I fit into something.
We are the people that we are because of our past.
I'm just one of many who stopped being silent.
It's just proof of how far we have come.
Make sure in all the hustle and bustle, we don't lose sight of why we're here.
It all boils down to communicating the lives we live.
If you look closely, they've got a story to tell.
It connects with you in a very deep way.
We wish you love, peace, and soul.
Come with us on this great adventure.
Come and play with us.
Onward and onward!
Good ideas open up a whole new world of possibilities.
The more you know about history, the more you know about yourself.
The sky is the limit.
One Arizona congressman is pushing for the preservation of Native American land along the Gila River. Cronkite News reporter Sarah Lichterman was at the Intertribal Council of Arizona, where leaders were giving their support.
Cultural resources, vital. Cultural and historic preservation, vital.
Democratic Congressman Raul Grijalva reintroduced a bill that aims to designate the Great Bend of the Gila as a national monument.
Not just for Native people, but for America.
The Great Bend was home to at least 13 tribes throughout the Southwest. Those 13 were represented at the meeting. Tribal representatives took turns explaining the cultural importance of the land and how it helps pass the history of their people to future generations.
There are stories there. There are stories of ways of life, stories of survival, stories of many incidents that may have happened throughout that time. And you're not going to get that in a classroom setting.
Aaron Wright, a preservation specialist with Archaeology Southwest, says making the land a national monument doesn't mean it's inaccessible.
There's a lot of misinformation about national monuments, and one of the probably the biggest misinformation is the idea that this place will be closed to people.
In the past, groups like Americans for Prosperity Arizona have opposed designating lands as national monuments because they thought it restricted access to those areas. A Kachan tribe representative asserts he and his people share strong convictions over the preservation of their land.
We're never going to give up on anything, especially trying to protect our land, because once you destroy something, it's gone. And when it's gone, you can't replace it.
A matter of months, when the congressional session ends, will determine whether or not the legislation will pass. In Phoenix, Sarah Lichterman, Cronkite News.
To find out more about what restrictions will be enforced if this bill is passed, visit cronkitenews.azpbs.org.
Take a look at this video of a funnel cloud. It was captured yesterday about 30 miles west of Flagstaff and Williams. The cloud formed as thunderstorms rolled through that area, but it did not cause any damage and never touched the ground. We're not expecting any more storms in northern Arizona.
Let's turn to Tyler Klaus in the Weather Center for your weekend forecast. Tyler?
That's right, Danielle. No real storms across northern Arizona right now. Just over the past hour, so we did have a storm that tried to pop in central Arizona, but that died out as there's not enough moisture in our atmosphere, which means temperatures are actually lower than normal right now. Currently up in the Grand Canyon, we have 80 degrees, 99 over in Lake Havasu, and 87 down in Tucson, 95 here in Phoenix. As we work through the next 24 hours, temperatures will be on the rise as we don't have very many cloud covers. Here's Friday, tomorrow at a high of 103 at 3 p.m. As we work through Friday and into Saturday, moisture starts to build in with more clouds, as you can see here, with a high of 105. And working into Sunday, even more moisture will come in. We actually have a chance of rain Sunday evening at 10% with a high of 101. Our next big chance of rain comes on Monday with a 30% chance of storms in the evening, but we stay out of the triple digits for the rest of the work week, 95 and 96 on Tuesday and Wednesday with lows in the mid-70s. Tyler Klaus, Cronkite Weather.
Arizona State University students are crossing the border to study archaeology.
Coming up on Cronkite News, an inside look at what they're discovering in the Aztec pyramids.
The confidence to lead our country.
This isn't reality television.
I feel like Hamilton reached out from history and wouldn't let me go until I told his story.
I make no apology for my actions. I would do the same again.
How we come so far and yet have so far to go.
Right there, coming up.
In 1920s Melbourne,
Careful with the hand luggage. My pistol's in there somewhere and it may still be loaded.
Phryne Fisher is a detective.
Things could get interesting around here.
Thought they already were.
Who isn't afraid to live a little.
I hope you're not concealing a dangerous weapon under that skirt. I'm concealing a lot of things. Why do you think you could just run off on your own? Because I'm carrying a gun.
The irresistible series, Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries.
Saturday night at 10 on Arizona PBS.
Hi, I'm Charlie Rose. As part of the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication at ASU, Arizona PBS is providing a state-of-the-art venue for the next generation of journalists. From newsrooms in Washington, Los Angeles, and here in Phoenix, students engage in real-time, real-world news reporting, broadcast production, and online innovation. The Cronkite School and Arizona PBS working together in new ways to bridge the classroom to the community in the digital age.
ASU researchers are working deep in Mexico to unravel mysteries at Aztec ruins. Cronkite News reporter Yesenia Beltran shows us how their lab is leading to new discoveries just outside of Mexico City.
At an archaeological site near Mexico's ancient pyramids in Teotihuacan, there's a bustling research lab. Michael Smith is the director of the ASU Teotihuacan Research Lab.
Most of the field work at the site is done by Mexican archaeologists, but we are sort of a focus for the U.S. archaeologists and other foreign archaeologists that are there.
Students get hands-on research experience and conduct excavations at these expansive Aztec sites.
And they're excavating one of the major civic compounds of Teotihuacan. It's called the Plaza of the Columns, and there's temples and there's civic buildings and there's plazas, and they're trying to figure out what activities took place there.
Some Mexican Americans living in Arizona may be able to look back into their history.
The people of Teotihuacan are the ancestors of the Aztecs, were the ancestors of Mexican people today, the ancestors of Mexican American people today. So many people in Arizona can trace their ancestry back to this site.
One of the biggest challenges is making sense of millions of artifacts and understanding the early civilizations.
They came from some other region, I don't know.
The houses of Teotihuacan were remarkably large and luxurious. People had a very high quality of life. And I've known that for a while, but we decided to calculate the level of social inequality.
The results were surprising.
People were very well off economically, and there weren't the disparities between rich and poor that we have in the world today.
Researchers say today's urban planners can learn something from ancient cities like Teotihuacan, the biggest of its time. In Phoenix, Yesenia Beltran, Cronkite News.
Cronkite News is proud to be the news division of Arizona PBS. Here's what's coming up on Arizona Horizon and PBS NewsHour.
On the next Arizona Horizon, State Supreme Court Chief Justice Scott Bales talks about new rules for Arizona courts. And new studies show that teen pregnancies are down in Arizona and nationwide.
I'm Judy Woodruff on the next NewsHour, catching a wave on the real effects of trade with China on our economy and our politics. That's Thursday on the PBS NewsHour.
That's it for Cronkite News tonight. Thanks for joining us.
For top Arizona stories anytime, go to cronkitenews.azpbs.org.